Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen here on a hot Osaka day. So it is hot and humid out, and you don't want something hot for dessert right now. You want something cold, something chilled like this. This I'm calling Kahlua cheesecake pudding cups. Okay, that's one cup. There's actually four of them that we're going to make in the kitchen right now. And at the bottom, there's a nice little graham wafer, not really a crust, just a crumble sitting in there. And then we've got Kahlua creaminess going down through here. Look at this. Let's bring some of that. So there's that creamy. I got a little bit of the crust underneath it in the spoon. But this is absolutely fantastic. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Actually, you can make it with regular Kahlua. This time I made it with the salted caramel Kahlua, so you could try all kinds of things in here. Let's have another bite of that, because that is just so good. Oh, yeah. Let's go in the kitchen and make this right now. All right, we've got two sets of ingredients. There's the ingredients for the bottom crumbly crust, and then there's the ingredients here for the creaminess on top. So, first, let's go over the ingredients here. What I've got here is I've got 1/3 cup of my light brown sugar. It's like a unrefined cane sugar that I use here. So, 1/3 cup. This here is 1 package or 9 full sheets of graham wafers. And back in here, I've got 6 tablespoons of butter melted. I'm keeping it in the pot so it'll stay melted, although I think it's warm enough in here that's going to stay melted anyways. All right, over in front here. Now, this is the Kahlua. I've got 1/4 cup of Kahlua, but today, I've made it with regular Kahlua. Today I've made it with one I get from my local store called salted caramel Kahlua. Also quite nice, quite tasty. So this will be more of like a salted caramel Kahlua cups today. But still, any Kahlua will do. Over here, I've got 1/2 cup of icing sugar, 3/4 cup of heavy cream. Now usually I use 36%, but with this heat, it's really hard to get that to whip up. I go to the 47%, which I can get. It's a heavier butterfat cream, whips up nicely. So there, use that. And then in here, I've got 16 ounces or 230 grams of cream cheese, which I've left out at room temperature, so it's quite soft. Going to be easy to cream. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in the food processor, and I'm going to crumble these in there. Just kind of break them up a bit. Get it a head start. Also, it's kind of fun to do. All right, toss the sugar in there with it. So get the sugar and the graham wafers in here together. Put this off to one side. And first thing I'm going to do, just process that until we get down to a bunch of crumbs. All right, that's looking good. Now what I want to do is, with this running, I'm going to slowly pour the butter in so it all comes together. So here we go. All right, now I'm just going to pulse it around, make sure it mixes up nicely. I see some on top there that's not quite brought together, so let's just do this a little bit and pulse it one more time. That should about do us. I get the blade out of there. Off to one side. All right, Now what I've got is I have got a couple different glasses here. I've got these, kind of fancy, and these give you a little bit more serving. So what I do is take a spoon, and first of all make sure that everything at the bottom is mixed up into here. Oh great, just put it down the middle hole. All right, and then I take this and you just start divvying it up amongst the cups until you've got a nice even amount across the bottom of each one. All right, that's basically divvied up. So what I'm going to do now is kind of tamp that all down a bit. Get that evened out in there. And just give it a, you don't want to push it down hard, but just a little bit. Like that. A little bit like that. That's looking good. Okay, so we're now a little bit on the counter here, not bad. Get that off to one side because now we're ready to make the next layer. So let's get these guys off to one side for right now and bring them back into the picture afterwards. What I want to do first is I want to cream up that cream cheese. It's pretty soft because it's pretty warm in here. So that's going to make life a lot easier. So just kind of cream it up a little bit, soften it up. Then I'm going to cream in that Kahlua. So just pour that into the center. That's good stuff. All right. Cream that in there. All right, so we're just going to work it in as much as we can. And then, once I got that kind of worked in there a little bit, see that? Now I'm going to add in the icing sugar. Off to one side. And start mixing that in. That's going to bring it all together. The icing sugar is going to help it all come together with the cream cheese and the Kahlua. Let's get all those lumps out of there. So I'm just going to keep going until it's all nice and smooth. That's good. All right, what we're going to do now, just got to finish it off with the beaters. All right, now it's nice and smooth. Now, before I do the whipped cream, I do have to wash the beaters off because you don't want anything like this affecting the whippability of the whipped cream. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back with some clean beaters. So now, put that off to one side. Bring in a bigger bowl. Throw in that heavy cream. Get that all in there. And then I'm going to whip it good. Whip it until we got some stiff peaks. All right. The 47% just boom, suddenly comes together always on you. It's like you'll be whipping it and then, whoa, that's it. We're thick. You gotta be careful. You go any further, you got butter. All right, so let's get some of this into there. So we got as much as we can get. Well, the rest is just gonna be for licking. All right, so what I do now is I just want to mix these together. So I'm just going to add the whipped cream to that cream cheese Kahlua sugar mix. Get as much of that in there as possible. All right, Got it all? Good. All right, now, let's get that off to one side. Now I'm just gonna kind of fold and cut. What I want to do is I want to get that whipped cream mixed throughout. All right, look at that coming together. That's looking nice. Okay, that's going to be perfect. All right, nice and smooth. So now, get our spoon over here again. And start spooning that in. You know we gotta lick this. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, all right. So bring these guys back on the stage here. Come on, and start doing now is just divvying this up amongst them. So drop it in on top of there. Try not to get on the sides of the glass, although I quite often do. It's a little hard sometimes not to, but if you can get it nice and clean like this, oh look at that's going to look so great. All right, that's looking great. So what I'm going to do now, see we got a little bit right there. Any place you get on, just clean it off a little bit. Yeah, that looks nice. Beautiful. A little bit there. All right, going to do now, these are going to go in their fridge. They're going to get covered and chilled. You want to chill them and set them up good, and then they're ready for dessert. All right, so if you like this recipe, and who would not like this recipe, stick around. There's more pudding recipes here, putting in a jar, putting in a glass, whatever, all on the Kuma's Kitchen site. So just take a look around. There's a lot of them out there here on the Kuma's Kitchen channel. Make a few of them. They're really good. Great, fantastic stuff. All right. Also, make sure that you click that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming recipes from Kuma's Kitchen. These are all original Kevin Riley recipes. So, go now, make this, and make cooking fun. Make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.